slid away with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. The beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry cold as shield. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch a skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep for your bro, where your post, department, your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Hey, look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't real for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glow?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set, ready. Turn the ending. Watch that end, tight end's right.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray now on first down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
And the Lions first down.
Set, get a 20.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Stafford now to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
First down, Lions.
And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
Is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Set, get a lady. Get a lady.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. There's the first NFL grab for Andy Isabella. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready? Single slot.
First down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Lions will take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 23. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Key to tight end. 4 down. Check.
Stafford. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're able to to get this one across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
It's our time. It's our time.
On the toss, here's Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd and 15 now. Stafford. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 16 yards, a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 12-yard line.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
And middle.
To throw is Stafford. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Stafford. The quick slant caught. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And that will make our score 9-0. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
A reminder, coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut, and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Lions. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. The pass complete, this one to Danny Amendola. And a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing now is Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit up.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. We got three, fellas.
On second down, here's Murray. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 50.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it first and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it first and 10 at their own 16. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's got Amendola on the connection. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, 64 yards. And the Lions add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Murray now on first down. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. On first and 10, here's Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
At their own 20-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Back to throw, Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the turnover, here's Murray. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Murray now on 1st down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, Stafford, it's caught outright, Amendola. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
A 28-yard gain. 1st down, Detroit.
Set. 180. Check. Big 20. Get that quarterback.
From the 50, it's Stafford. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Stafford. Looking deep now for him. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Single. I got 83.
Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And these guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
He's checking close.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Under pressure, and down he goes. Devon Kennard. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Set, 280. 570. Here we go, dude.
They'll run on 1st down. Johnson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Kerryon Johnson, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the 2nd person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, 2nd drive, not much better. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Hey, 4 down.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 14 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
80 weapons.
They snap it to Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Some good games around the league here early in week one, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. From the 30 on 2nd down, Stafford over the middle, complete. It's James. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
61, matchbox lights.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Stafford over the middle, it's Amendola. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Stafford. It's caught. Jones. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion 1st down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They go to Johnson again. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. To throw is Murray. Flushed it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Christian Jones in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and that takes us from second to third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Devon Kennard getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Murray, one final try. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
The real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for the Lions, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love it, hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Stay packing nobody new. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull off. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets of debts. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love it, hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than imagine. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey.
Back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up, I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dame pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man, Lord. Count it up.